Blane Charles Media presents Life Living and Fiercely Empowered. Happy Saturday to everyone. I feel so fortunate to have the luxury to be able to sleep late and sit in front of my altar for 5 hours in self-reflection today. I'm telling you, there's nothing that brings me more joy. It's like when you connect with the universe on that level, you really get in touch with your supernatural power. Like, you feel like the superhero that you really are, because you're communicating with the universe, and we are a micro in the macro, right? So we're made of the same thing as the stars and the galaxy, and there's nothing we can't do. There's nothing we can't achieve, and you're reminded of that every second that you're sitting in front of the Gohanzen. That box is called a Butsudan, which is house in Japanese. Inside is the Gohanzen, which is a mandala, a scroll, which is a mirror of your life. All 10 worlds represented. Down the middle, Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, because you can create value in all 10 worlds. Yes. So, on that note, I got to catch up on some reading today, and in the February 7th issue of the World Tribune, I'll show you the cover. I love the new format. It's really, really so amazingly powerful. Isn't that beautiful? And on page 2 and 3, we create our own happiness. And this excerpt is from a speech that Daisaku Ikeda made way back in December 16th, 1993. Wow, 93? Yeah, 93. And when you hear the words, I mean, it's like everything he's saying back then is still applicable today. It's crazy. So I'm just going to share some highlights from this article. Our theme, of course, today is create happiness. Yes. And this is part of what I want to share with you. Quote, I would like to share some words that resonated deeply with first Soka Gakkai President Tsuneburo Makaguchi. In his book, The System of Value Creating Education, he refers to a remark by the Swedish chemist Alfred Nobel, 1833 to 1896, and declares, quote, in all my life, I have never encountered words that deliver as powerful and pointed a lesson as these. In short, these were the most moving and impressive words he had ever heard outside of Buddhism. And what were they? The assertion that while wealth can be inherited, happiness cannot. Yes. There are many examples of people inheriting wealth only to fall victim to corruption, vice, or folly, bringing unhappiness and misery upon themselves. One cannot inherit happiness. It's not something that can be given to us, or something we can give to others. Happiness is something that we must create for ourselves. And I just thought, wow, that was such a great reminder. This concept of value creation, Soka, that was formulated by Mr. Makaguchi, focuses on the value of beauty, benefit, and good. And those are the three core pillars of true happiness. If you can find beauty, benefit, and good in everything that you do. And that's why I'm so grateful to have found my mission with BCD, Blane Charles Design, because I really feel like I'm fulfilling all three of those core values, and I get to celebrate the person in front of me, and that's nothing better than that. So I'm going to leave you with this thought. Happiness cannot be attained without fostering people of true human character, without making efforts to carry out their own human revolution. From the beginning, Mr. Makaguchi's view of faith was the polar opposite of just passively depending on something outside of oneself for happiness. He knew happiness could never be attained by relying on someone else's power or by depending on someone else to pray on one's behalf, without making any efforts on one's own. That was the stance of our founding president. Isn't that powerful? And to this day, that very day that Nichiren learned of his disciples' recovery, he took up his brush without delay to write a letter of encouragement to him, with acting with lightning speed. And so this is the formula also for success, is when it's time to do something, do it immediately. And that's how we can win in our lives. So on that note, I want to remind you to stay positive, stay humble, yeah, stay focused, determined, optimistic, resilient, hydrated, yes, and surround yourself with like-minded folks. Be careful of those distractions, watch out for them, and that's right. Don't forget to tell your friends and family to join us here on my YouTube channel, BLANE, Blane Charles on YouTube, so we can expand our network of individuals constructing, loving, and living the life of their dreams. I got to say it again. And I send you lots of love and lots of light, as always. I can't wait to hear from your comments, and I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. Please remember, self-care and self-love are non-negotiables, so do something great for yourself. I get to the body scrub, hand scrub, clay mask. I'm feeling absolutely on top of the world, yes. And just a little heads up, I will be sharing an excerpt from my journal for today on my Instagram page right after this. So it will be live, so stay tuned for that. And I look forward to your comments on that one too. Much love and light as always, and I'm telling you, there's something to be said when you can sit still without electronics with yourself, listen to your heart, listen to your breathing, and communicate with the universe. It's nothing better. Life, living it fiercely, empowered. Have a great weekend. And I get to work my little gadget here.